Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Between Two Friends. Today, we have just one of the most special guests we've ever had, our Halloween anniversary special, the one, the only, Mr. Cuban A. Smith. What do you think? We're just going to jump right in. All right, Cuban. What do you think about the Miami Heat's run? I mean, was it improbable? Should it have been expected because of Heat culture? Is it something that's replicable by the Heat again next year? Is it just because of the bubble? But give me your thoughts.
I mean, it was absolutely nothing short of incredible. I mean, let's just be honest here. They went in undermanned. Went in with undrafted rookies, and they shot the whole NBA nation. I mean, no one had them going this far. They just, unfortunately for them, ran into a juggernaut of the Los Angeles Lakers, led by the great LeBron James, who was on a mission to win his fourth championship. There's nothing else that you can say. They have nothing to be ashamed of. They have every reason to be optimistic. Now, can they run it back? That's a very big question because other teams are going to make moves. You're coming outside the bubble. Tyler Herro, I love him. He's got ice water in his veins, but it's very different, very, very different playing in a bubble versus playing Game 5 on the road in the Boston Garden. I mean, you can't compare that. But they have a very bright future ahead of them.
I should say, some of us appreciate LeBron, some of us respect LeBron, and some of us hate LeBron. And what I've always said is, you can't hate on LeBron. He delivered 2 championships, hand delivered to the city of Miami. Some of the best 4-year run we've ever had in sports. 4 championship runs. I mean, the city was on fire. It was a blast. And he didn't have to come here and do that for us. And the other side of the argument is, oh, Miami taught him how to be a winner. Fine. I mean, you can make the argument, I guess, but the guy's a winner. The guy's a player. One of the best of all time. That's not debatable. We won't get into who the best is because that's just a never-ending argument. But, other people just say, nope, he left us. That's it. I'm done with LeBron. And they hate on LeBron. How do you feel about Miamians hating on LeBron?
Because I understand where the city of Miami is coming from. Because when LeBron left Cleveland, they burned his jersey, they burned his sneakers. There was a reporter that came out with a book called The Whore of Akron. He was hated by the whole world, and we embraced him. Why? Because Miami knows what it's like to be hated. I mean, let's just be honest. Other than South Beach, what is it that people love about Miami? Not very much. The most iconic figure you had outside of the realm of sports was Tony Montana. A man who was made famous by becoming a drug lord in the city. Other than that, there was no reason to cheer this city.
No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth.
So we embraced him. When everybody else wanted him to lose, we were villains with him, and then he scorned us. So on that end, I understand my city. But LeBron James had to do what he had to do. He had to go and deliver a championship to a city that was devoid. There's a part of me that understands coming back home and delivering a championship. I mean, the New York Knicks ain't won nothing in 47 years, people. I mean, come on. So I understand his plight. There will be some that hate him, and there will be some that love him. He just has to do what's best for him and his family.
What's next? We've seen you've got bubble sports, you've got shortened baseball seasons, football. We've had some games canceled, the moving around. What's the next big thing? What does sports look like in 2021?
Very tough to predict, but the one thing I am hoping for is that we can finally see live sports again. I missed out on my dream opportunity. My dream was to have the Los Angeles Lakers and Miami Heat in the championship, and I got it. But I couldn't go to South Beach. I couldn't go to LA. There's nothing more tragic than that. That's a cruel trick played on me by the basketball gods. I mean, how in the world can you have LA and Miami and not be able to go? I mean, I don't comprehend this.
I'm going to try to keep my composure.
All right, so listen, Cuban A, it's Halloween, and I'm not sure if you know this, but it's Tremblay Law Firms. It's our 9th anniversary. Our very first day was technically it was November 1st, 2011, which is 11/1/11. It wasn't planned out that way. Some things are just meant to be. However, because the day before is Halloween, we like to mix up Halloween with our anniversary. We had a big 5th anniversary Halloween blowout in South Miami. A lot of people came out, partied late into the night, had a great time. A lot of clients, a lot of people there. The 10th anniversary is going to be, of course, off the chain. This is our 9th anniversary. So, do you celebrate Halloween first and foremost? And second of all, just want to thank you for being our guest for our 9th anniversary and our special Halloween edition of Between Two Friends.
This is the 9th anniversary of the firm. Did I hear you correctly?
This is the 9th anniversary. That's right.
Well, happy birthday to you. I don't care.
I could care less.
Good luck.
Okay, so I guess you're not a big fan of Halloween in general. Is that it, Cuban A?
I don't got time for Halloween. There's other issues going on more pressing than people just want to run around dressed in costumes. I'm not 7 years old anymore. I'm a grown man. What in the world do I have time to waste with costumes?
Look, we got you riled up. I think somewhere in there I heard congratulations on 9 years in business, or I made that up. Cuban A, also known as Jose Benitez, you're one of our longest tenured employees here at the firm. So, what have you enjoyed in your role in working with a lot of people in the Miami business community?
I mean, I've had a great time talking to a lot of different people. I've learned a lot about all the different businesses that are coming up, all the ones that are coming and expanding. I mean, it's been a treat. I understand it. In any business, you're going to have some people calling in asking for some absurd, outlandish things. But for the most part, we've had a lot of great clients come in. We've had a lot of great time. So it's been a challenging experience, don't get me wrong, but it's been a good one at that.
Why is the immigrant community and the Latin community, why do they make such great entrepreneurs? What is it?
The Latin community has a natural drive unlike anybody's ever seen. I mean, we're passionate because we want to excel. Too much has been given to us by our ancestors. Too much wisdom, too much passion, too much sacrifice has happened for us to just let that go. I mean, you're not going to stop us. There's just something we got because of everything that we've had to lose in order to get to this point. Sometimes you have to lose in order to win. We've lost a lot, but we know how to win too.
Let me finish with this. Rapid fire. 2020, 2021. Who are your let's start with the Super Bowl champions. Who wins the Super Bowl this year?
I think it's the Seattle Seahawks. I think it's just time. Russell Wilson has elevated his game. Currently, he's the top quarterback in the league. I understand people love Patrick Mahomes, and make no mistake about it, Aaron Rodgers is back, and he is a bad man. But the Pacific Northwest will have the Super Bowl championship trophy when it's all said and done.
All right, write it down. All right, 2021 NBA champions. Who you got?
You know I love my Miami Heat, but I see, of course, barring injury, I see the Los Angeles Lakers repeat. There's no way around it. LeBron James has his finest complimentary piece in Anthony Davis. You put those two, how many are going to come? Who are we going to expect? The Los Angeles Clippers? The Denver Nuggets? I mean, there's no challenger in the West. And let's face it, the East is not as strong as the West. It will be LeBron James repeating with the Lakers.
All right, and finally, who are your baseball champs next year? Back to a full season. Hopefully no more cheating, no more banging on trash cans, garbage cans. So who we got winning baseball next year?
I like the Atlanta Braves. I mean, they had a little bit of a choke job. I mean, let's be honest here. But they're a young team. They're gonna learn from this. There's not really anyone I see challenging the Atlanta Braves next year. So I think they can regroup and they can come out.
If Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic don't get hurt, do the Miami Heat win the NBA championship in 7 games, 6 games, or 5 games?
I think they would have pushed it to a game 7 because you got Jimmy Butler and them boys. As my man Kendrick Perkins said, you got them goons from the 305. How many of them? I mean, y'all saw it. Y'all saw it. They were undermanned. There were teams more talented than they were. I mean, let's just be honest. But they brought the dogs with the fight. So they go to 7 games and they shock the world. But unfortunately, injuries are part of the game. Next man up.
All right, you heard it here. No injuries, Heat win in 7. Cuban A, thanks for joining us. I know your schedule's busy. Good luck to the Cowboys this year and whoever else you root for.
Oh, the Cowboys. That's a good one.
Oh, I know. They don't have a shot. So listen, thank you for joining us on Between Two Friends, Cuban A. It's been a pleasure. Stay healthy, stay safe, and as they say, stay positive, test negative.
Hold on now, Mr. Tremblay, because you're not going to get out of this. Don't think you're getting out of this. Because as you might have heard earlier, I was none too pleased with you, and let me elaborate. All right? This was not supposed to be for all eyes. This was just supposed to be for our enjoyment, and you decided to bring it out to the public. Well, now the genie's out the bottle, Mr. Tremblay. What are you going to do now? Because you can't put it back. Now that it's out, you can't put it back. So this is what you're going to have to deal with day in and day out. Now that the whole world knows it, understand that this is what you have created. The monster that you see before you is your own creation, and you ain't going to be able to stop it.
Listen, I appreciate that, Cuban A. If we love to highlight the talents of our team members, and of course, we encourage everybody to be who they are. But if this is who's showing up every day, then the coronavirus is a blessing because I'm working from home. I'm working remotely for the rest of the time, my friend.
Oh, you can say that now, but there's going to come a time where you have to come back. And I'll be right here waiting for you.
I know you will. You're the last trooper. You're the one holding it down. You're a one-man show in the office for the last 7 months. So thank you for holding it down on behalf of all of us.
You listen to this. I can't take it.